Hey guys, what's up? It's Fly, and today we're going to be looking at all these specialist abilities in the Black Ops 3 beta. So, something I'd like to mention really quick, they do have a level cap at level 34, so I'm only going to be able to show all the specialist abilities up to level 34 because they have the other ones locked. They did move the level cap up from 28 to 34 yesterday, so if they happen to do that again tomorrow, I'll be sure to let you guys know, and I'll maybe put out a part 2 to this showing any new specialist abilities I can unlock. So first we're going to be looking at the Ruin and his gravity spike ability. So basically this ability is going to give you these 2 gravity spikes, and you're just going to activate the ability by pressing R1 and L1, and it will launch you up in the air a little bit, and you'll slam these gravity spikes down, and anyone near the radius of it will get killed. It's a really cool ability. It's fun to use. Here's kind of the radius of it. It's kind of a crater, but they actually kind of kill further away than that black crater. They're pretty powerful, but they only get one use, which is a downside. One thing I do like about these gravity spikes is that it's not like the Sparrow or the Tempest or some of the other streaks where, yeah, those streaks have like 7 bullets or whatever, but if you die, then you lose it, and that sucks for you. You might not even get 1 kill, but with the gravity spikes, you basically get to use them no matter what. So 2 ways you can use them. You can jump up in the air and slam them down, or you can just activate it while you're on the ground. Okay, so now we're moving on to the Ruin's Overdrive ability, and this ability is basically just going to give you a speed boost. So this speed boost is really nice in game modes like Domination, Hardpoint, and kind of objective-based game modes where you need to be getting to an objective faster than your enemies. It can help you get to the B flag or anything like that faster than them. It helps you jump faster and just move faster in general. So definitely use it if you're trying to cap flags, trying to get to the enemy spawn, or trying to escape from someone. Those longer jumps could possibly help you out with glitches or stuff like that. Also, this speed boost can not only help you get to places faster, but it can make you kind of harder to hit by your enemies, as I'll show you in a second. Because if you're moving like 3 times as fast, it's going to be so much harder for them to lock on and hit you, and it can help you get a few extra kills. As you can see there, I wouldn't have got that flag if I hadn't boosted there, so that helped me get some extra points. But you can also do faster wall running and things like that, and it makes this a really fun ability. I don't really think this will be one of the popular abilities like the Sparrow or the Tempest or anything like that, but it's definitely fun to use from time to time, and you can definitely use it if that's your preference. Just mainly the game modes you aren't going to want to use this in is probably like TDM and Search and Destroy, because yeah, this can help you move up further on the map, but Nether ability would be much more useful to use in those game modes. So now we're going to be moving on to the Outrider and her Sparrow ability. So the Sparrow is basically just a bow and arrow, and it's really sick looking. I love using this gun. It's really clean. Basically, the longer you hold the bolt down, the further and faster it will shoot. One thing I like about the Sparrow is you can shoot it pretty quickly. You don't have to kind of wait a second like the Tempest. And also, after you shoot the bolt, it will explode. So even if you miss the person, you still have a chance at getting a kill. So this is a really fun one to use. This is a really popular ability that most people are using right now. I'd actually say this is the most popular one, but I'd definitely try it out. It's a lot of fun. So now we're moving on to the Outrider's Vision Pulse ability. So this ability is useful if you're trying to get on streaks, or if you're in a game mode like Search and Destroy where every kill matters. It helps you see through walls. You can, I don't know if there's a perk to block it where someone can't be seen, but I think that you can see everyone, so it really helps. You can see everyone through walls, you can see everyone really easy and obviously, and it helps you get some extra kills and get on those high kill streaks. It's also fun to use, and I definitely recommend trying this out. So the next ability we're going to be moving on is the Prophet's Tempest ability. So this is a really cool weapon. It's similar to the Sparrow, except kind of takes a little longer to shoot, but I do think it is easier to hit people with. So you kind of have to charge it up and then you shoot and it shocks them. And it's really clean, it's pretty accurate, and it's really fun to use. Definitely something you should use in game modes like TDM, Domination, Hardpoint, anything like that that you're just trying to kind of pub stomp in, I guess. Also, a cool thing about the Tempest is if you shoot someone and another person runs next to that person, it can kill them too. The shock from the person you first killed can kill the second person too. So yeah, definitely give it a try out. It does have 7 bullets and they can go by pretty quickly, but it's better than like the gravity spikes where you only get 1. And one thing I'd like to mention that I didn't talk about earlier in the video is that the way you charge up your abilities, the way you get your specialist abilities, as you see in the bottom right, that right now that's kind of just showing my ability running out. Even if you don't use all your bullets, your ability will run out. But the way you get abilities is they charge up by getting domination flags, kills, anything like that. And even if you aren't getting any points, it will kind of go slowly anyway. So now we're doing the glitch ability, and this is a really cool ability from the Prophet. It's really unique. I don't see a lot of people using this, and that's because it's just so different. It's kind of harder to use. Here's kind of a cool thing you could use it for. I'm falling off the map, and I use this ability, and it's gonna teleport me back. So basically how this ability works is when you activate it, it's gonna teleport you to any place that you were previously at in this life, or in the life you had. Like, it won't be in previous deaths, previous lives, but it will teleport you to where you were previously. I don't know if there's like a certain formula or anything, but I think it's pretty much random. It could be like 2 feet away from where you were, or it could be like 20. It's just random, but it's really cool. It definitely helps you out when you're in a situation where you're screwed. You can just teleport out of it. So now we're moving on to the Battery's War Machine ability, and this is a really fun one. It's kind of similar to the one on Black Ops 2, but the main difference between the War Machine on Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 is that this War Machine will explode into 3 separate kind of grenades, I guess you could say. And as you can see there, this one's so fun to use because it just explodes the shit out of people. It's so gory, it's so fun. You can get a ton of kills with it. It's good to use in objective-based game modes like Domination, Hardpoint. You can just pop a few War Machine grenades in there and get some kills. One thing you do need to watch out for, and this has happened to me a ton, is you can easily and accidentally bounce this War Machine off a wall, off your teammates, stuff like that, and kill yourself. That happens to me all the time, and once you kill yourself, you lose the War Machine, and it sucks. So just be careful about that. Also, if you shoot the War Machine further away, really far away, it will just explode with that 1 bullet, but if you do it a little closer, then that's when it explodes into the 3 separate grenades. So definitely give this one a try. It's pretty powerful and really fun to use. I see a decent amount of people using it, but I definitely think it's a little underused. So here again, I'm going to show you how easy this thing is to kill yourself with. I see them in the hardpoint. I'm thinking I can just pop a few of them in there, get some kills. I do get 1 kill, but then I'm a retard and I shoot my legs off. Also, if you directly impact someone, it will explode, obviously, just as if you are further away. So try to be accurate with it and it'll help out a lot. So now we're moving on to the Kinetic Armor ability. And this is honestly probably one of my least favorite abilities. So basically this gives you extra health, or I guess makes you kind of a tank, so bullets don't really do damage to your body while it's activated. They can damage you with headshots or with non-bullet weapons, but this is really useful if you're trying to get into a hardpoint, a domination flag, anything like that, and you just need to be a powerhouse and get some kills, clear out the hardpoint, and cap it. It's pretty fun to use, but I definitely feel like this is going to be one of the underused ones, and I wouldn't use it either. So now we're going to be moving on to the Seraph's Annihilator. So this is similar to the Tempest and the Sparrow, except it's a pistol, and it does have really good range for a pistol, but it isn't as long ranged as the Sparrow or the Tempest, I don't think. This thing's really powerful. I really like it, and you can shoot it somewhat rapidly. You kind of need to do a little pullback on it. But one thing I don't like about it is it can be a little inaccurate at times, but it's really good for getting a lot of kills in their spawn, pub stomping, going in TDM, trying to wreck them. And one thing I really love about this is when you pull it out, the action it does is so clean. It spins it looks so nice. It's such a fun gun to use, and not too many people are using it. I don't know if that's because they haven't got the Seraph unlocked yet, or if they just prefer the Sparrow or the Tempest. But out of the Sparrow, Tempest, and the Annihilator, I probably would prefer the Sparrow, maybe the Tempest, but the Annihilator still is a really fun one. I'd still check it out and give it a go and get some kills with it. So the next ability we're going to be moving on to is the Seraph's second ability, and this ability is really good for getting points and kill streaks, everything like that. So it's called the Combat Focus, and as you see, it gives you point bonus. So definitely use this ability if you're trying to rank up quick, you're trying to get extra points. But you definitely want to use this ability in a specific way. So don't just randomly activate this ability, or you're probably not going to get that many points with it, probably not going to use it that well. The best way to use this ability is to activate it right before you know you're going to get points. So say I'm on the B flag, capping the domination flag, and I'm about to get it. So I know for sure I'm going to get the B flag. Maybe no one's around, maybe I know I'm going to get it. Activate it when you know you're going to get points. Maybe I'm flanking some enemies. I know I'm going to get a few easy kills. Great time to activate it. It'll give you, I think it's double the points. I think it depends on what streak you're on, but it's definitely great for getting extra XP, but don't activate it unless you know you're going to be able to get some points, because that would really suck if you just activated this ability and you're trying to kill someone and then you just get taken out, don't even get any points. As you see here, I'm flanking behind enemies, so I know I'm going to get some kills. I activate it, and easy 200 instead of 100 points. Really nice. And it's really good for leveling up, trying to prestige, all that stuff you want to do when the game actually comes out. So next we're going to be moving on to the, what's his name again? Let's see in a second here. Nomad, that's it. And his Hive ability. So this is probably actually my least favorite weapon out of all the specialist weapons. It basically shoots out this kind of pod of cybernetic bugs, I guess you could say. One thing about the Hive is you can use it in two different ways. You can kind of directly impact someone and it will kill them, or you can just shoot it on the ground and it will act as a trap, almost like a bouncing Betty or a Claymore. And so say you're trying to guard a domination flag or a hardpoint, you could shoot these things all over the hardpoint and around it. So that way when anyone walked over these little pods, they would explode and kill them. So look at this. Basically, it releases these cybernetic bugs, and they literally tear apart the person. It's a really gory, really sick looking. It's a really fun a weapon to use. I just said really a lot, but oh well. Now we're moving on to the rejack ability of the Nomad. And honestly, this is probably my least favorite ability out of them all. And yes, this is the Black Ops 3 version of Final Stand. Yeah, you heard me. Final Stand in Black Ops 3. I really am disappointed in Treyarch. I thought that they would have realized from all the other Call of Duties that we do not want Final Stand. I know they tried to make it so it isn't Final Stand, and we can't say, oh, it's just like Final Stand, because basically the way it works is I think when they shoot you, they get the kill, but then you have the ability to spawn right where you died. So yeah, you get the kill, but it's still annoying when these people are popping up right when you kill them and they kill you. And it kind of makes this green mist around where you died. There's kind of three options you have with this ability. You can either let it run out, let your pulse run out, and you'll just die. You can hold square, which is kind of the easy way out version of this, just to die. Or you can activate the ability, and that's when it spawns you right where you died. And it can really help you get some kills off the person who just killed you. And it is really annoying with this green mist. I'm expecting a lot of people to use this. It's a dumb ability. I really don't like it, but I guess if that's your thing, you want to get some kills off the person who just took you out, you're pissed at them, whatever, you can definitely use that. I guess it's good for, as you can see, that Raps took me out and I was able to just spawn back right on the flag, capture it, kind of helped me get some more points. But I honestly would not recommend using this at all. Definitely use a different ability if you're going to use one, because this one's a piece of shit. I don't like it, and I'm going to be really annoyed if everyone's using this when Black Ops 3 comes out. But still, it's an option. It can get you some extra kills, and I guess if you're the type of person who likes to troll, who likes to piss people off, this is your thing, I guess. So go for it, use it, spawn back up, piss the shit out of people, and do your thing, whatever you want. So now we're moving on to my personal favorite specialist, and that is the Reaper. Now we're looking at his Scythe ability, and this thing is badass. This is like a minigun. He freaking pops it out of his arm, and you can get so many kills with this thing. It's so sick. It's so easy to kill. You can aim in with it, but you really don't need to. You can just hip fire. The hip fire is accurate, and you can just freaking slay with this thing. Definitely use this in domination, TDM, kill confirmed game modes. You're trying to get a lot of kills, trying to slay. It's so fun to use. I could use this thing all day. The Reaper did recently come out. They had the level cap at 28, but then they bumped it up to 34 so we could all use the Reaper, but I'm really glad they did. This thing is so intimidating. It's a sick-ass looking robot. When I first got in a game with someone who had the Reaper and I hadn't unlocked it, I about shit my pants. Like, this thing is so intimidating looking. When you see this thing flying around at you with the minigun arm, friggin' shit your pants, man. It looks so sick. And also, I know a lot of, like on Black Ops 2, games like that, on their versions of the Death Machine or the minigun, they all kind of have a bullet amount, like kind of a certain amount of ammo you get for it. But as far as I know yet, when I've been using the Scythe, there is no bullet amount, there is no cooldown time, nothing like that. Except just like all the other special abilities, it is going to start slowly running out, but that means you could probably just run into the spawn and just spray the shit out of this thing, get an ass load of kills. And the best part of this ability is that it melts people. It kills them so quickly, they don't even stand a chance. As long as you're shooting on them, you're going to get the kill easily. In this game, I was kind of playing against some people who sucked, but as you can see, they have no chance. I'm just wrecking them. The range on this thing, the damage, everything is great about this thing, and I'm definitely going to be using the Reaper when Black Ops 3 comes out. It's so fun to use, and it's so powerful. Another thing I like about the Reaper is its second ability, which we'll be talking about in a second. It is the Psychosis ability. And this thing is really unique too. It's a unique ability, kind of like the glitch ability on the Prophet. So basically how this ability works is when you activate it, it is going to spawn a few more versions of yourself, kind of like holograms, and they're just going to run around. But they kind of look exactly like you. When you activate it, you're going to kind of turn a little blue, and you'll look just like your holograms. It's pretty easy to tell that they're holograms and not an actual person, but the cool part is that you can mess with people so much with this ability. Like, they shoot at the holograms every single time. The downside to this ability is when they shoot the hologram with like one bullet, the hologram will kind of get destroyed or disappear, I guess. So that is a downside, but this is a great ability to use when you're kind of trapped in a sticky spot, or you're trying to move in on an objective, on a domination flag, on a hard point, or something like that, and you just need a distraction. You can just call this ability in. It'll call in the other versions of yourself, and everyone else will be shooting at them, and then you can take them out pretty easily. Look at that guy wasting all his Tempest bullets on my freaking holograms. Like, nice job, bud. This thing, I don't really feel like too many people are going to be actually using this ability in the game. And honestly, if you actually want to get a lot of kills, want a really useful ability, I wouldn't use this. I'd use something like the Sparrow, Tempest, Annihilator, or the Scythe. I'd use something like that. But the best part about this ability is that you can absolutely mess with people. It's so fun to see people get trolled by your holograms. Like, look at this. I kill a guy, this guy's shooting at me, so I call in my holograms, and this guy just about shits himself. He has no idea what to do. He's shooting all my holograms. He freaking pulls out his rocket. He's chasing him down. He's gonna go get him, and I got the easy kill. This thing is so fun to use. Definitely try this out when the game comes out. Have a lot of fun with it. Probably get some extra kills and mess with people. The best part about this is when people have never seen this ability before. Obviously, when Black Ops 3 has been out for a while, people are going to be expecting this, but when people haven't seen it before, it's so fun to troll them with. So now I'm just going to show you, yes, there's the Spectre and the Classified abilities that we have not unlocked yet. We cannot unlock in the beta, but I may make a video on that when the game comes out. So that's about it, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I put an ass load of time into making this video, so please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out a lot, motivates me to make some more videos. And until next time, this has been Fly. See you guys.